Hello there. Hello, fans and subscribers. How you all doing today? You missed me? It's been a while since I made any new posts. Been so busy and preoccupied with so many things that's going on in my life at the moment. I just haven't been able to get around to doing so. So I'm still alive, people. And hope you all have been having fun while I was away. Because, you have to have some kind of fun in life, right? You got to have fun in life. You can't be sad all the time. You got to be happy and you got to be cheered up and look for a brighter day, a brighter tomorrow. Yeah, so what's been happening, people? Hope you all been good. Hope you all been well. Hope you all won the lottery or won some money somewhere from somebody or something. It's kind of sad, really, because today's November the 1st, 2025. Can't believe it, man. I'm wondering where 2025 gone. But today is November the 1st. Another year almost over. Thanksgiving is around the corner. And, it goes. Nobody have any patience to wait on nothing this way. And the days and the months are just the same. So I guess we all adapt to as we go along. Yeah, and tonight we turn the clock back, people. I wish I would just leave it alone. But we back the clock back to what we call it, wintertime or whatever it changes. So you get an extra hour's sleep tonight and tomorrow. I hate when I have to do that because it messed me up. I'm never the same when we turn the clock either forward or backward. They should just leave it be. I think Congress are working on something like that anyway to just leave it to standard time, You don't need all this back and forward with timepiece. Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm sad to tell you people, I got bad news for you. Because, the government shut down. American government shut down. They are always playing politics with people's life. That's what they do. So I think, we are in day 25 or something like that of the shutdown. Both the Republicans and the Democrats can't get together. They can't work things out. They always be fighting about something. And, one party want to be the dominant party, want to lay down, break the law and do things or whatever. Control, that's what I call it. They want to control people, lives, and tell them. And while they're doing that, you know what? They're talking about third world country. Thousands of people lining up for assistance. America, yeah. In the cold weather, too. Mothers don't have no money to buy baby feet for their baby. Old folks don't have no money to go and spend no shopping, so it depends on the food stamp. Now they can't get no food stamp. And the money's running out and the government don't want to renew, your boss. He don't want to renew nothing because I think he think that all the immigrants are getting it. And just like that guy over there in Israel, it talk about, if we feed the hungry children, if we lift the blockade, then, Hamas people will go and get the food instead. Ain't no difference. Our government don't want to give people nothing. No freebies. I told you people, That's what we're going to happen. So miles and miles of people are queuing up. Long line of people queuing up for SNAP to get some food. How degrading. Yeah, not worth it. It's crazy. And this is the United States. And people are queuing up in the cold weather to get some food because they've shut the damn government down over some crap bullshit. That's our politics life for you. Let everyone suffer. Suffer for milk, baby milk, to get food for the old folks and everything. And that's crazy. That's our politics and our government. Well, we hope they'll come to their senses before people start dying for, things. And by the way, today, people, well, I'm here to talk about Melissa. You know, Melissa, that bad girl. She went over, they sit down over in the Gulf there for a few days, traveling at 2 miles per hour before she decided to get up and move on. And where was she heading? She was heading for Jamaica, of all places. That's after she flooded out Haiti. Yeah, so that's what I want to talk to you about today, people. Because, it's bad. It's bad. Melissa, the hurricane, it's bad. She leave the communities in a mess. Entire community wiped out completely. We have problems here in America too. Like when we have tornadoes, we got tornadoes in Tornado Alley and everything like that. Big tornadoes, what's it called, and they comes in stages. Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, or is it Cat? No, they have another name for it. But they can get up to as big as an hurricane. Tornadoes, that is, and they rip your buildings and everything out. But this hurricane that we have the other day that stopped made landfall in Jamaica was a bad one. It's a bad hurricane. Jamaica have never experienced one like this before. So that's what I'm talking about, yeah. Yeah, it was bad. But, at the end of the day, there's a word for it, resilience. Jamaican are very resilient people. Yeah. Yeah, they're proud people, They will get up out of this. They will find a way to build their life back, but they're proud people. In Jamaica, hard-working people. They don't like to beg and rely on hate from any other way, from any other country or anywhere else. And you don't blame them. But there come a time, and the time is now, when this kind of disaster, a catastrophe disaster appears, they need help. So that's what Jamaica need help right now. They need a lot of help, people. So I write it down here and say, Hurricane Melissa, who made landfall as a category 150 miles per hour and wind. Yeah, she wasn't playing. She wasn't playing at all. And many parts of Jamaica found that out on October the 28th, 2025, when she landed near New Hope. This is around the Black River area, St. Elizabeth area. What's it call it, like it's it's a breadbasket, industrial area where people do their agriculture. Everything they grown, all that is flooded out completely, flooded out, and everywhere was down, was demolished. That storm wasn't playing, I told you. They demolished entire communities. Can you imagine that? If you go into, say, if you remember Katrina, the hurricane in Katrina in the United States, when it flooded all over New Orleans, and, well, yeah. That's what happened when Mother Nature got up and started doing her thing. Yeah. Yeah, so the whole community in that particular part of town, she did not stay long. She did not stay long there. No, in comparing when she passed and was stuck in the Gulf for 1, 2, 3 days, traveling at 2 miles an hour. She just sit there stationary. Then later on, she gather up speed. Yeah. So she but she stayed long enough in Jamaica after made landfall. She stayed long enough, causing widespread landslide, roof from buildings blown off, even church. Nothing was spared. Anything in her part was just destroyed, cutting off all access to essential services, including telecommunication. People lost all their internet and everything. Couldn't get on the phone. I managed to get on the phone yesterday after nearly 2 days of trying to talk to check out my cousin who live in Clarendon, to find out how they were doing. I couldn't get through. I managed to get to talk to one yesterday. His phone was working, but all the others I couldn't get through. Either those in Kingston I couldn't get through, and in Clarendon I couldn't get through. Telecommunication line was down, outage is down, everything is down there. All the services, all these, no access to the essential services, including airports, So all the airports were, Montego Bay, the airport was shattered. And tourists were stuck. They couldn't go nowhere. And trapping all the tourists. Many of them want to get out because they're scared. I don't blame them. I mean, people down there are scared too. The average person. 155 miles per hour gusts coming at you, tearing off your roof, ripping your building apart. All the essential stuff, gas, you couldn't get gas, you couldn't drive after the hurricane is gone, of course. And like I said, she didn't stay long there because she got her up speed. She got her up speed heading for Cuba. She went to Cuba and she affected nearly 780 something people have to be shipped out. Yeah. So Hurricane Melissa was nothing to play with at all. Yeah. But the Jamaican people are proud people. They don't like to beg for anything. But like I said, if your other people are in the same mess as those who have no rooms left in their house, or if they do have rooms that they're flooded out, trees flooding, power line broken down, everything. So when when aid got to be shipped out to a disaster area, it take a while. Because the road, maybe you can't get on the road because you got all trees are down, power lines are down, broken building, cars flooding, everything. You just can't, so it take a while to get there. And I think anyway, you're going to take a while for Jamaica to and the communities to build back up to the standard of life they were living, and even maybe better. It take a while because look, we are here in Florida. We had Milton. You remember Milton, the hurricane or Milton last year? Before back to back, we had a back to back hurricane last year. The first one was Elaine. You remember Elaine? Followed by shortly after that by Milton. Yeah, Milton Milton tore up my place as well too. I still got things need to be fixed from that hurricane. But poor little Jamaica, what can you do? I mean, a category 5 with a wind of 150, 155. Of course, we heard about that at the center of the high, of Melissa High. Around that lady, he showed you where he's circling around. And then you have one band. It's like a black hole. Well, no. Yeah, it's like a black hole. I would say it's like a black hole. And then and beside the high, in the high area, she was packing wind of 185 miles per hour before she make landfall in Jamaica at 150 miles per hour. But can you imagine that she made landfall at 180 something miles per hour? How devastating that would be. It would have been bad. And so far, I mean, it's November the 1st now. Reports have it that there between 48 and 50 people have died so far. Maybe more, you never know, because there's still a lot of debris to be cleared up, roads, people, buildings may dead die in the house. You may never know. And when they're cleared up, death toll may probably go higher than 50. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just saying that I don't understand why Mother Nature would want to. Why you want to attack little old Jamaica anyway? I mean, goodness gracious, well, talk about that. I wonder why our scientists and our billionaire people who want to go and live on Mars, who want to colonize Mars, I want to know why they can't spend the money down here on good old Earth. I mean, goodness gracious. Why can't we know damn well that every time, this time of year, it's a season. It's hurricane season. Why can't we invent something to prevent an hurricane from destroying people's property and people's lives? Now, I know you're laughing and say, hey, you crazy. How can you stop Mother Nature? Well, you don't know unless you try it. I mean, the goodness gracious, we have the scientists, them, the engineering, them, everything. Put up a freaking. I mean, the goodness gracious, how high is a hurricane, the eye of a hurricane? How high is it? Yeah, go maybe 4 miles up. Okay. So why can't we why can't we build something high enough to wear it up as far as the eye is concerned? So when it comes up there, just ping, and it can't get through to where all the people who live in the land and everything. It going the other way. I mean, we're talking about we're talking about making finding a way to prevent an asteroid or comet or whatever from striking Earth. And we're going to meet it out there in space and knock the shit out of it. So we send it on a different detour. Why can't we do that? I mean, when we flooded one area, why can't we take from Miami, for instance? They can build something high enough to prevent the water from flooding the city. The engineer can do that. They don't want to spend the money. They have to know they'd rather to go to another planet to spend all that money and go to another planet instead of helping right here on Earth where we need it. We know damn well maybe we can't do nothing but a tornado. Twister. I don't know we can do anything about a hurricane. Well, we know hurricanes coming every year anyway, every this time of year, every time. How many we have this year anyway? I think it's 27? Ooh, not that many. I don't know. But usually we get between 12 and 15 hurricane, maybe 4 out of that lot is major severe ones, So right here in Florida, we haven't yet got ours yet, but damn well we're screaming that one is coming our way. I hope not in my part of the world. I had enough of them from last year. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, people. I'm just dropping this by you, as I haven't spoken to you for a long time. I usually be talking about war. Good news, bad news as well. This one, I'm just talking about my poor little Jamaica that receive a butt kicking from that big old girl with her big tits hanging all over the place, dropping, kicking up dust down over there in Black River, St. Elizabeth, Montego Bay, Kingston, Clarendon, and other parts of Jamaica. But the good news is, I think yesterday, tourists was getting on a plane and heading home, whether they're coming back to the USA or going to the UK or other parts in Europe. Is that one of the airport anyway was up. I know they couldn't use Montego Bay Airport because that one was smashed by the hurricane. And it's gonna take a while to rebuild that one again. But the good news is tourists can leave the island now. And some of them yesterday was getting on a plane and coming back home. But it's going to take a while for the resilience of Jamaican people, who are so proud, It's going to take a while for them to get back to the normal way of life. Rebuilding damn governments over there so slow in a way. And then, I wish the United States would help a little bit more. But it's strange I say that because when before Melissa hit Cuba, the Chinese man they already have everything packed. All the emergency, they reckon that all the emergency stuff that the victims of a hurricane are going to need, the Chinese men have that all ready to go. But the United States didn't do that. We're only 90 miles away from here in Florida anyway. But the Chinese man just goes to show you they want a piece of everything near the United States. And Cuba is the one place they will jump on real quick. The Chinese man have everything and boatload of it ready to assist the Cuban communist government or whatever they are. But we have to be there begging the U.S. to send supply. Well, the government, that is. But the regular, ordinary people, they were packing pallets and pallets of whatever they think they're going to need to supply. Bed sheets, blankets, towels, toilet paper, napkin, tissues, water, baby feed. Funny thing, I saw one the other day yesterday actually, when the man trying to start the hospital, they was busy working in the hospital trying to help the wounded. They got no roof because the roof was blown off by the hurricane. That bad girl, Melissa. So yeah, people, that's why I wanted to talk to you to let you know I'm still alive, I still need some more subscribers, I think I'm on 300 now. So if you can pop over here, give me some more likes and everything, I'm your guy. And whatever. I know you people like sensation. There's no YouTube, no, what's it call it? TikTok here? No, TikTok. My girlfriend wanted me to get on TikTok, but, I don't think that way. Yeah, so just to let you know, people, that, Hurricane Melissa did a big old job in poor little old Jamaica on the 28th, a Cat 5. Fatalities around, many buildings been destroyed. The problem is, even though it concentrated in Black River, it affected other areas of Jamaica, but it wasn't so severe as it was where it made landfall, ground zero. That's where it's really, really destroyed things and messed up people's lives. So if you can make some contribution, if you can send, I did my contribution. I sent off a few dollars, can't take it with me. If you can send some more blankets and, portable beds, medicine, because, they're going to need, it's going to take a while before they can get back up on their feet, But, like I said, Jamaican are resilience people. They believe in getting up and go and doing their best. So they're not going to be sitting around waiting on any delivery of any aid. But we just want you to know that in the meantime, we need to send people. We send some electrician people over there, power electrician, to restore telecommunication, to get some shelters going up for those who are in shelters, because no Jamaica don't have no damn shelter. They rather be out in the street, have their own little home already. So if you can help, God bless you. God will always bless you for all your kind deeds that you do. Can never get enough blessing anyway. And that's all we live for in the world today, is to get as much blessing from our Savior God as possible. So if we can just bear that in mind, when disaster struck, it's very difficult to get back to normal. Normalcy is a foreign word for most people. But if we can help, God damn it, we can do anything we want fast. But everybody already jumping in politics and government restriction and everything like that. Cut the red tape and, help the people, help the children. But then you know fully well now that a lot of kids won't be able to go to school. And even if they go to school, they will, may make up, so we even make a temporary building to keep them. We can do a lot of stuff. Just get up your ass and get some help somebody, man. So that's all I'm saying, people. I wish you all I love you. I love you. And to let you know that, yeah, I'm still around, still trying to kick it. I'm not as awesome as I used to be, though. I'm having some COPD problems, and it's kicking my butt. I must tell you about it one day. But, yeah, still kicking, doing my exercise, living like a normal human being, but it's hard, man. That's why I told you don't need to go hold. Don't go hold, you people. What the hell you want to go hold for? What you want to be bald for? But if you really get bald, you don't want to don't go hold, man. You get all these freaking germs and disease and everything. Mess up your life. You don't want that. But if you got to do that, take care of yourself, people. You got to live good with each other, loving each other. Don't be like my boss. He say he want to start the nuclear testing. Your boss. He want to start the nuclear testing. I know my friend over there in the Ukraine. I got the news for you. You ain't going to get no tomahawk from their boss, man. But Russia's kicking their ass. Would you believe that? Russia is still there kicking Ukraine ass. And what our government doing is just turning a blind eye and saying, well, guys, you've been fighting for 4 years. Well, keep on fighting, guys. You don't give up your land or anything to that guy over there in Russia. Yeah, so that's it, people. Just drop this by you real fast to let you know that I'm still kicking it. And this one will keep you going for a little while. And see what happens. I love you all. May God have peace in your soul. And may God have mercy on Jamaican children. Feed them. Feed the children with love. Hey.